I consider the U.S. Constitution to be the pinnacle of human achievement in such matters. Nonetheless, certain things seem clear to me. Our Constitution is, in practice, an historical curiosity. It has no particular God-given right to exist, nor any more absolute authority than Leviticus, Dianetics, or the rules of golf. In practice, its every limitation on government power and every protection of the individual from government power has long ago been abrogated, edited, and exegeticized on the streets and in the courts, and covered with a ton of paper from the Supreme Court down. The drug war, folks, turned it into a hemp linen rag used to shine their badges and boots. It's like that ad on eBay. It's had 2 new heads and 3 new handles, but it's still George Washington's axe. Global politics is the simple, self-evident, and inescapable fact of the 21st century, no matter how much we agree that the founders were right back in 1776. Every inch of terra has been mapped, and the internet puts all of us in the world in instant communication. This fact makes one world government inevitable because it is now possible. The only question is, how much influence does the United States have, and how shall that world be run? U.S. constitutional freedom, granted personally to all, would instantly produce local bully rule most everywhere in the world. As libertarian Bill of Rights freedom depends on people voluntarily respecting each other's rights, which calls for a level of social sophistication shared by only a few these days, even in this country. The democratic approach to efforts for world order certainly recognizes that, which leaves 2 choices. 1, empire, rule by force of arms, high-tech security and wealth, an American Dick Cheney-ship. 2, some kind of vote-empowered cooperative, which is what democracy means, in which no single nation's der leader is the king. Yes, that is more socialist than pure authority wielding the sword of law in freedom's name. This administration, starting with the president, is more educated, experienced, and knowledgeable about international affairs and about the ways of other people than any administration ever before it, particularly the last one. Texas, notwithstanding, the 19th century is over, and born-again, oil-patch Christians are not the only people who love God, and vice versa. It's time we dispensed with the benighted provincialism of believing when we say we mean only Americans, or worse, only Republicans, or worse, only Christian Republicans. Now, I know the book says singleness of vision is a very fine thing. But if folks would just open that other eye, they might discover a certain sense of perspective about things. The Cyclopes are sons of the Titans, who are weapons makers to the gods. Having singleness of vision, they lack perspective. They command large parts of the American government and society, and they wear the cassock of its major religions. Workers at the forge and keepers of sheep, they dine on human flesh.